Hey soul friend, thanks for being here today on my channel, Clarity with Carolee. I'm Carolee, and today's pick a card reading is April 2022 predictions. We're going to be looking at all areas of your life, and I really want to leave it open to Spirit to give each pile unique guidance about what to expect for April 2022, whether that's career, love, money, challenges, manifesting, emotional well-being, whatever it is. I want to leave it open for Spirit to just bring guidance in for you. And so I'm not going to separate the reading into sections because that's not what I'm being called to do today. So we have 4 piles to choose from, and I wanted to do 4 piles today because I'm hoping to have a more of a variety of messages. If you feel drawn to more than one pile today, then there might be messages for you, more than one message for you in multiple piles. So take a few deep breaths, choose the pile that resonates with you the most, and then as usual, click on the timestamp below in the description box below and just jump right ahead to your reading. I'm going to go through the different gems that we have on each pile if you like to choose with gemstones. And then just click the timestamp below and it'll take you right to your reading for April 2022 predictions. Okay, pile number 1 is over here with the shiny pyrite, also known as fool's gold. You'll probably notice that I just love gold in general, brass, gold, very warm tones. It's all me. Pile number 2 is the desert stone. Pile number 3 is the honey calcite. And pile number 4 is the Himalayan salt. Oh, my fingers from the incense. Okay, so pick a pile that resonates with you. Pause the video if you need to. And again, if more than one pile is calling to you and resonating with you right now, then there might be multiple messages in that pile or in multiple different piles for you. So don't be afraid to listen to one or more than one today, as this is a general reading. And so also, remember that this is a general reading and you can take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay? So click on the timestamp below and let's get into your reading. Hey, pile number 1, this is your pick a card reading for April 2022 predictions. What can you expect in April 2022? What's coming into your life? What are you manifesting? What challenges might you be facing in either in like career, romance, friendships, family, whatever comes through. I'm leaving it really open today to see what Spirit wants to bring in for you. And we're going to shuffle the cards together today. So I'll put your pyrite right over there. And let's get into it. I'm going to do like a... This is the Wildwood Tarot. I thought it was really appropriate for April, for Aries season that we're in, and the spring equinox. They're very earthy cards. So Spirit, tap me into pile 1's energy. What do we need to... What can they expect for April 2022. So we have 9 of bows with respect. And the bows are the wands in this deck. Oh, I'm like shaking the table, sorry. Okay, 3 of stones, which is the 3 of pentacles. With creativity. Spirit, what can pile number 1 expect for April 2022? Please, Spirit, what can deck number 1, pile number 1, expect April 2022? A few more cards, please, Spirit. Ooh, just a big pile popped out there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, maybe we need to readjust what we're doing. Let me look at here. Does this work? 9 of bows, 3 of pentacles, or 3 of stones, which is pentacles, 2 of arrows, which is the 2 of swords, Ace of vessels, which is the Ace of cups. How much space do we have? 7 of bows, so 7 of arrows with clearance. And this last one popped out with that pile, so where are we going to put it? Let's see. Hold on, let me adjust myself here. I suppose we could move the candle over. Create a lot more space. Whew. I think there's a message in this for you, in this adjusting of cards, and it's just like making space. I feel like this group really, either we're going to look into it, but either Spirit is calling you to create more space in your life for creative energy, for creative flow, for creative processing, or that you're going to be creating more space. Maybe you've been feeling really restricted and overwhelmed and just like frazzled, I'm hearing. And I feel like Spirit is calling you to create space in your life for creativity, to allow things to flow into your life, things that maybe you've been wanting and wishing for and trying to manifest, but they haven't been coming. And Spirit is just saying you need more space. So let's look at these cards here before. I'm going to take a deep breath and look at the cards. Let's see, what does Spirit want you to know about April 2022? What's coming into your life? What can you expect? 9 of bows, respect. 3 of stones, 3 of pentacles, creativity. 2 of arrows with injustice. Ace of vessels with the waters of life. 7 of bows with clearance. And 5 of stones with endurance. Oh, and which is the 5 of pentacles, endurance. Yeah, I feel like you've been working really hard, and Spirit wants to congratulate you and recognize that, yes, you have been working extremely hard. You've been honoring yourself, honoring your home, your dreams with work, with a lot of effort, with energy, and really going after. You see this wild, I guess the wild man in the wilderness, the hunter, going after its game, its food, its nourishment, its goals. A little bit crazed. You can see maybe in his eyes here, just a little bit crazed, maybe overtired, maybe not completely rested, feeling frazzled. Like, look at it. That's what I said. That's what I was saying, is that I feel as if Spirit is also, yes, acknowledging that, yes, you've been doing so much work, but also you haven't been allowing yourself some space to breathe and relax and fill yourself with nourishment. You've kind of just been like a hamster on a wheel, going and going and going. And yes, you have a plan, and yes, you have a direction, but you're sort of working yourself to the bone a little bit. You're working excessively hard, and maybe you're feeling a little, what's the term? Lost for wear, I think is the right term. And Spirit wants you to create more space. You see that here with the Ace of Vessels, kind of not centering, but almost centering on the right side of your reading here, the waters of life, which is the Ace of Cups. And Spirit wants you to nourish yourself a little bit more. Take a little bit of a break. You've been working so hard, but I see that here in April 2022, I think you're going to be being a little bit more decisive, taking creative action, which you've already been working towards, but I think that Spirit, you've been sort of a little bit lost up until this point, kind of making choices, not necessarily going with the flow, but struggling to make creative choices and feeling a little bit burnt out. And when you're feeling burnt out, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, and maybe like like a little crazed because you've just been burning the candle at both ends, kind of, so to speak, anyways. Maybe it's been really difficult to make certain decisions. Maybe you're feeling extremely burnt out and not able to focus. I'm hearing focus, really focus on your dreams, and focus on your creative potential and your creative projects. You see here, I don't know if you can see, I had to look really closely. Her eyes are closed. This is a Three of Stones or Three of Pentacles with creativity. And traditionally, the Three of Pentacles is about fulfilling your life purpose, or working on your dreams with purpose and passion, and kind of like divinely called to work towards something. Like you're really focusing and working on your mission in this life. And in this deck, you see she's kind of like under the Stonehenge here, really having faith in herself, in her purpose, divine faith in the divine, really rooted and connected into the earth. Like literally in this card, she's rooted into the earth, and she's drawing the energy from the earth in order to get her creativity, in order to birth new creations into the world. You might even look at this card and see fertility, and I see the birthing process of creative visions, of ideas, and fulfilling your purpose, really desiring that purpose, knowing exactly what it is that you're wanting to do, and having faith that the universe, the divine, the earth is going to give you the nourishing tools that you need and inspiration that you need in order to go forward after your dreams. So Spirit is saying that maybe you've been struggling a little bit with making that decision in the past, and having faith in the fact that yes, you have a purpose, and yes, you have what it takes. You have all the necessary tools at your what's the word? You have all the necessary tools at your fingertips to make things happen, to put your ideas into practice. But what Spirit is telling you, that you need to spend some time nourishing yourself. And I'm also hearing with this card, with the Ace of Vessels, to go with the flow. Maybe you've been trying to control things a little bit too much, worried about what is going to happen, worried about whether or not you're able to make things work, whether or not they're going to be successful. Really, there's a lot of, in the Two of Arrows, which is the Two of Swords, traditionally it's with injustice here. Typically this card is about, being really indecisive, and your emotions getting the better of you. In this deck, though, it's like, what is your big why? I think Spirit is drawing you to that question right now. So we have on the scales of justice up here, we have kind of like a pot of gold. We have one of the scales is filled with gold, and the other scale has a feather, which symbolizes the divine, your life, your divine life purpose, your mission in this planet, divine guidance. And you're sort of like, what is my motivating factor for moving forward? And I think what Spirit is telling you is that in April 2022, it's important for you to have a lot more faith in yourself, in your divine purpose, with the Three of Pentacles here, the Three of Stones, and believing that everything that you need to achieve your goals is available to you in the natural world. And that's might be why you were drawn to this particular deck as well, the Wildwood Tarot, because it's very much rooted in Celtic traditions, connected deeply to the cycles of life, the cycles of the earth, seasons, the cycle of the seasons, even the cycles of your body. I think Spirit is calling you to pay more attention to the cycles of the seasons in wherever you are, the seasons in your life, and the seasons and the cycles of your body as well, and to focus on nourishing yourself. So April 2022 for you, I see, is going to be a lot about managing your resources, but mostly your energetic resources, and managing your internal belief system about your big why and your driving force as to, if you think about your driving force of what motivates you, your purpose and passion and serving the world, or simply working for the sake of making money. Because if you're working just for the sake of making money, maybe you haven't been getting anywhere, and you've been feeling really directionless and passionless and disconnected from yourself and from your journey, because the motivation is one of a material gain, which is okay, but it's lacking a little bit in the faith and divine purpose. And we need to have a little bit of a balance. So it's okay to have a desire for, financial stability and luxury and material gain. Like, you're supposed to live a life of abundance, whatever abundance means for you. So I think that this reading is also about determining and being decisive about what is abundance for you, and accepting your internal motivations as they are. Maybe going back and understanding like where they come from, where your motivations come from, where your beliefs come from in terms of financial abundance, in terms of making money, feeling worthy of making money, feeling like you are valuable. At the end of your reading here, we have the Five of Stones with endurance, and the Five of Stones is the Five of Pentacles, and typically that is can symbolize feeling unworthy of abundance, feeling unworthy of financial gain, feeling as if the universe has abandoned you, or that you've been going through so much struggles and trials and tribulations in your life. Here you see with the thunderbolt, the thunderstorm outside of the cave, that this figure is seeking shelter from. Like, you're seeking shelter from the harshness of the world. And maybe right now in April 2022, that's something that you really need to do. Take a break, take a breath, take a moment to really focus on, okay, what is it that I'm trying to do? Why do I want to do it? What really motivates me? Who am I trying to serve? How can I develop more faith in the divine, and not just in the divine, but in yourself? When you have faith in yourself, then that shows that you also have faith in the divine, because the divine works through you. Even if, let's say, you don't believe in the divine, you don't believe in God, you don't believe in the universe, so to speak, without it being scientifically explained, believing in yourself is really important to find the type of success and abundance that you're really working for in this world, in this life. And that's maybe why you were also drawn to the pyrite, the fool's gold. I think that for you, you've been chasing after the wrong thing. I know that might sound really blunt, but Spirit is saying, I'm just hearing Spirit say, believe in yourself, in your truth, and believe that you can do whatever it is that you want to do, but don't chase after something just because it's shiny. That's why this is called fool's gold too. Don't chase after something just because it's shiny. You can see here with the Two of Arrows, the feather symbolizing purpose, and the other scale symbolizing financial reward, basically, like, where am I supposed to go? And I think this fear over, if I follow my purpose, I follow my passion, I follow what I'm being called to do, is there going to be financial stability in that? And I'm hearing Spirit say, yes, there is. You have to have faith. You have to believe in it. You have to trust in it. And if you need some time, to develop that faith, which I see here in the Ace of Vessels that you're going to be working on, and getting into flow and nourishment with the universe, with yourself, with your higher self. If you need that time and space, then Spirit is saying you really need to take it, especially if you see the Seven of Bows here with clearance, and this is the Seven of Wands. You don't see a figure here, but what you know is that there's somebody off working in this space, in this maybe valley, clearing the valley to create a homestead, to create the foundation of what this person, what this soul is going to be building. Before you can build it, you need to clear out the weeds, clear out the space, and create more space in your environment for what you really want to build. This can have so many meanings. So maybe in your home, you need to do a spring cleaning. That could literally be what this means. Spring cleaning your home, getting rid of stuff that you don't need, decluttering. This can also be a clearing out of toxic people that are no longer serving you, people that maybe don't believe in your vision, in your path, that have made you think that maybe what you want to do, what you're being called to do, isn't going to be lucrative for you. So you've put it off and you don't believe in it, but you're still feeling drawn to that mission, to that calling, that work, whatever you want to call it. But there's these limiting beliefs that are stopping you from really aligning with it and going after what it is that you feel called to be doing within your heart. And you've been feeling like, maybe I shouldn't do it, maybe it's not the right thing, maybe it's not gonna provide enough financial stability for me. And so all that fear and worry is really detracting you from what your soul wants you to do. And so Spirit is saying you need to clear out some of the clutter to create room and space in your environment so that you can start to believe in yourself again, so that you can breathe some fresh air, some freshness, some vitality, increasing your vitality, re-energizing yourself. You see that here with the Ace of Vessels, Ace of Cups as well. That April 22 is really calling you to nurture yourself, clear out some space, believe in destiny. I'm hearing, but just believing in your destiny, and believe that by following through on your path, on your calling, on your purpose, with the Three of Stones, the Three of Pentacles here, that you are going to be taken care of by the universe. You have to have faith over fear, and that's what this card at the end of the reading, at the end of this top spread, is telling me, that it's important for you right now to have faith over fear, to clear up the clutter in your life, and believe that you will find that you will have everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you need is always provided for you. That and more. I'm hearing manifesting. I think that Spirit is also calling you to actually start to implement some very specific manifesting tools to help you reprogram, recondition your mind body in order to start attracting the things that you've really wanted. And it starts with nourishing yourself. So some of the manifesting practices you might want to think about using are focusing on nourishing yourself with, good water, drink plenty of water, get lots of sleep and rest. Focus on things that bring you joy, things that make you feel energized and connected. This could be like connecting with friends and family, people you love and care about, taking long, luxurious baths with bubbles and whatever. Put some gems along the bath or into the bath with you that might feel really good. Whatever feels good for you. Go out in nature. It's springtime, at least here in the Northern Hemisphere where I'm filming this reading right now. And we just passed the spring equinox. So just really connecting with the earth, with nature, with animals can really help to raise your vibrations. Whatever nourishes you. Read a book. Take a day off, take a couple days off if you need it. Clear out, and Spirit is really calling you this month to clear out toxic energies. Anything that doesn't belong in your environment, let it go. Get rid of it. In your home, in your friend circle, in your bed, if you know what I mean. and clear the space for the foundation of what it is that you are going to be building. Now, I see that, this month, April 2022 for you is a lot about clearing space, clearing energies, raising your vibrational frequency, and shifting your mindset, shifting your energy, and really taking your time to focus on how you're going to prioritize your energy. Seeking refuge, I think, from the chaos that you've been experiencing for a little while now. You've just been going at it, going at life without any sort of a focus. And maybe when you started whatever it is that you're doing right now, you had a plan, you had a focus, and things got crazy, life gets overwhelming. Maybe you had, let's say, New Year's resolutions, or a plan for 2022. And I think Spirit is also calling you to look back on, like, okay, what was your New Year's resolution? What was your plan for this year? What did you really want to achieve? How did you get off track? Because I think this group has really gotten off track, chasing things that are meant to be a distraction. Sometimes Spirit will send these distractions into your life to kind of force you to look at what things inside of you need to be healed, what kind of beliefs and patterns from your past that were conditioned from your past, from a long time ago, from childhood, to look at things that might need to be healed, and to also how do I put it, Spirit? Give me the words. To help you really choose, that's not the right word that I was looking for, but help you really choose and stay on the path of your true life's purpose without feeling guilty or ashamed of whatever it is that you want to do, without allowing other people's opinions and beliefs to cloud your judgment. You are so worthy of your dreams, of your goals. And I think Spirit in April 2022 is calling you to take some time to yourself to reflect on what it is that you do want, and to release other people's expectations of you, even of yourself. Release expectations that are no longer serving you. Actually, I think for a lot of us, after the pandemic and things that have been happening the last few years, I think the whole world is I'm hearing reconfiguring how they do business, how they manage their time, their lives, prioritizing what's important. I think that with the Ace of Vessels, the Ace of Cups centering your reading, it's like really prioritizing what nourishes you, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and do more of that and less of what you don't want. Focus on what you want instead of what you don't want, because your focus has been kind of all over the place. And so this month is really about taking a breath, stopping and smelling the flowers that are blossoming soon, focusing on what brings you joy, what nourishes you. And it might feel like a kind of a slow, after all the craziness you've been going through, this month might feel a little bit slower to you, but that's by divine design, I guess. I could call it divine design. You really need to take a step back. You really need to refocus your energies and your mind on the things that you want to attract and manifest. Oh, wait, I was talking about things that you can do to manifest. So like nourishing you, raising your vibrations, focusing on healthier eating, healthier what you do with your time, with your energy, with your eyes. Stop, let go of the mindless social media scrolling. But I think Spirit is specifically also calling you to set boundaries with people in your life that are draining your energy, and filling your own cup, focusing on filling your own cup. I'm seeing somebody in like a lake skinny dipping and just really enjoying the feeling of the water on her body, on her naked body. I don't know if you have you ever been skinny dipping? Let me know in the comments, because honestly, I miss it so much. I haven't gone in years and years and years, and it's just like this magical, beautiful sensation of the cool water from a natural body of water against your skin, and the freedom that your body feels, like just moving without restriction in the water. It's just gorgeous. So I'm seeing a figure doing something like that, but you know what I mean? Just like letting go, letting loose, and letting God in, letting the divine into your heart, and allowing the universe, the divine, to show you the way forward instead of hustling, clearing out energies that aren't supporting of your dreams, of who you are. This also could mean a lot of figuring out who you are again at this point in your life. That takes a lot of courage and work, and Spirit wants to applaud you for even kind of thinking about beginning that journey. And if you are starting to begin that journey of self-discovery and reparenting yourself, perhaps, it's a lot of work, and you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, nourishing yourself, setting boundaries, letting go of codependency as well, in order to allow yourself the time and energetic space to reparent and heal from the pain, your painful past experiences, of the conditioning that tells you that you need to be busy in order to be successful. Balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, balancing out yin and yang energies in your life. Okay. Let's get some clarifier cards with the Zen Tarot. Shows Zen Tarot, and then we'll pull some oracle cards. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile number 1's April 2022 journey here? Maybe give us some information about how they can focus on nourishing themselves, how they can clear the space in order to refocus on their purpose and feel worthy of the abundance that they've been trying to manifest. Pile number 1, please, Spirit. Pile number 1, some extra cards, please. Pile number 1, April 2022. Clear, simple, straightforward guidance, please, Spirit. Oh my goodness, that is a chunk of cards. Spirit's really been doing this to me recently, just like, here's a big stack. Yeah, look at 8 of Cups, letting go. 5 of Cups, clinging to the past. Yeah. 0, the major arcana, the Fool. Wow, look at all these emotions here. Look at all this water. 10 of Cups, harmony. The King of Wands with the Creator. Wow, cool. Lots of major arcana in this clarifying row. I'm going to fix the cards a bit. And then we have 17, the Star with silence. Okay, let's see if I can How does this look? Can you see that? I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if you can't see this last card, so I'll hold it and then put it down. So we have 8 of Cups, letting go, also walking away, and that kind of mirrors the Seven of Bows over there. I think when it comes to just letting go of things that are no longer serving you, letting go of the hustle with it underneath of the Nine of Bows or the Nine of Wands here, respecting your time, respecting yourself, respecting your own boundaries by walking away from what's no longer serving you. Five of Cups, clinging to the past, feeling sorrow, feeling like kind of really down on yourself, thinking like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. I see somebody just really shooting all over themselves, thinking like, oh, it's too late for me to go after my dreams. I'm never going to succeed. It's never going to happen for me. Feeling really down and not knowing what to do, feeling really stuck. So Spirit is just calling you to let go and have faith with the Fool card here, having faith in the journey. Having faith in divine timing, having faith in yourself mostly though. I feel like this group is very maybe skeptical of divination and tarot cards and the divine. Even though I know you're here watching this and reading it, you might still be sort of really skeptical about it. Is this really happening for my highest good? How do I know that? Why isn't it happening? What am I doing wrong? How come the divine has abandoned me? With the Five of Stones, Five of Pentacles, also reflected in Five of Cups, clinging to the past. It's just a lot of like feeling abandoned by the universe. But the universe wants you to know that this could also be a mother wound inside of you, or a father wound, feeling abandoned by your parents, and Spirit is calling you to start the reparenting process this spring equinox, this spring 2022, April 2022. And as you do that, and see, you have the 10 of Cups here underneath the Ace of Cups with harmony, harmony of mind and body, mind and heart. Third eye chakra with the heart chakra here connected, just feeling at one, feeling at peace with yourself, with your life, feeling really grateful, fulfilled, and whole, really working on that, and how you're going to attain that feeling of fulfillment and oneness and inner peace and joy is through nourishing your mind, body, soul. And however, you really enjoy doing that, getting in touch with nature, meditation, skinny dipping with my story there that I was talking about, drinking a lot of water, fueling your body however your body needs to be fueled based on your own body structure and biology and physiology. Everybody's different, right? So what feels good for you, do more of that, and you're going to bring your mind, body, and soul into alignment and feel more harmonious within your life. Yeah, and then under the clearance here with the Creator, I hope you see what I'm pointing at. With the Creator here, I'm hearing liberated. I feel like as you clear out your space, you're going to feel extremely liberated, focused, and determined. I'm also hearing just having that like a light bulb moment. Maybe in April 2022, you're going to have like a light bulb moment after focusing on nourishing yourself, rebalancing yourself, reparenting yourself, clearing out the space, doing a big spring cleaning out your energetic space, detaching with love from toxic people and things that just that are no longer serving you, people, places, and things that are no longer serving you. And then as you do that, you have this light bulb moment go off, and you're like, I am worthy, I am really intelligent, I do have what it takes. And then having this flash of creative insight that's coming in April. And I'm thinking more towards the end of April, but let me know what's happening in your life, in the comments below, and tell me when and how this creative insight comes in. It's going to be when you least expect it. And you're just going to be like so focused on taking care of yourself and decluttering your world that this insight is just going to pop into your mind. You're going to be like, oh my God, that's how I can go forward. This is why everything has happened in my past. I am worthy. I am a leader in this industry, in this thing that I want to do. I have what it takes. I'm determined to do it. And I just have I'm hearing creative insight into solving a problem that you've been experiencing for a really long time. You're just going to have a lot of clarity as well. Oh yeah, we have like 7 here with awareness. which in this deck, I think is Judgment. Or not Judgment, sorry. Because typically it's a Chariot. The 7 is a Chariot. But I think in this deck, the 7 is... oh my gosh, Spirit. 7. Justice. That's it. I think that's Justice. 11 and 7 are switched. Either way, just awareness. Like, you can see from these 2 cards here, the Creator and with awareness is just like, aha, this light bulb moment, and finally I can see who I am meant to be. And you're, look at this, the sheet that has blindfolded you. You see here with the 2 of arrows. This blindfold is going to be burned up. And the truth of your path, of your mission, is going to be revealed in April 2022. But I think there's a big warning here from Spirit. Not a warning, but like Spirit needs you to do the work for this to happen. It will happen, and I think towards the end of April 2022, but Spirit really wants you to put in the work of nourishing yourself, clearing out your space, and focusing on manifesting by releasing the things in your life that are no longer serving you, and also working on your internal world, reparenting yourself, and coming to a space of believing and accepting that you are worthy of whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, whatever it is that you've been called to do. Forget about the money and how you're going to make money with it, and just start believing in that, your purpose is, and in your purpose, basically. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Comment below if that makes sense, if this resonates with you. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and then leave the rest. And then the final card, tarot card here, I got 17 with Silence, which is the Star card. And this is like your hopes, just having hope. Hope that your dreams will come true. But it's more about belief for you. Doing the manifesting work. I mean, I don't like to call manifesting work. It's just more like raising your vibrations, focusing on yourself, clearing out what's no longer serving you, the clutter from your life, the toxins from your life, and having hope and belief and faith that what it is that you want is coming. And when you do all the work on yourself, you know, when you really start setting boundaries, it's not going to feel like work, let's say. And when you're focusing on all that other stuff, then you're going to get the insight, the balance in your life. When you start to feel balanced, the ideas, the insight, the power, the inner power and motivation is going to naturally come to you. And your next steps, the truth of who you are and what you're here to do and achieve in terms of your soul purpose, will be revealed to you towards the end of the month. So this is your reading pile. Oh, you know what? Before I end there, let's get some oracle cards. From my fairy oracle deck first. Let's see if any of the other decks want to talk today. Pile number 1, some guidance in terms of maybe nourishing themselves. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, oath, number 22. Promise, pledge, contract. You've made a soul contract, a soul contract. You have a soul purpose. You wrote out a contract, let's say, before you came into this life. You have a destiny. You have a mission, a purpose that you're meant to fulfill, and you are going to fulfill it. 22 is also the number, like April 2022. There's that synchronicity in there, is a master number, and it's also the number of connections. So maybe there's connections that are going to be coming into your life in April 2022 that are going to help inspire you, that are going to help to reveal a truth about who you are and what you're meant to do in this life. And you will start to feel less busy and more intentional about your daily tasks, your purpose, your mission, who you are meant to be, who you're meant to serve, maybe. Yeah. And you're going to make a promise to yourself and keep it, to take care of yourself. Making a pledge. I think that's also aligns really nicely with the Ace of Vessels or the Ace of Cups here, is making an oath, making a pledge to yourself to take care of yourself, keeping your promises to yourself. And that's a big part of the reparenting process, is learning to keep promises to yourself, especially if you grew up in a household or with a community around you, family and family friends and stuff who broke promises. And when people broke their promises to show up and be there for you, to care for you and love you and attune to you, when they broke their promises, even if that promise was just energetic, you learn that you're not worth keeping of promises, the keeping of an oath, so to speak, the vows. You might start to feel you feel like you're unworthy of attention and attunement and showing up for yourself. And that's a big part of having a mother or a father wound. If you had a parental figure or a caregiver who failed to show up for you, then you will have a really hard time showing up for yourself in your life. And so this month is going to be about reparenting yourself, showing up for yourself, making a promise, setting a schedule, setting an intention and following through, connecting with the right people, connecting with your higher self, and nourishing yourself in the best way possible, and clearing out clutter. That's April 2022. It's actually fairly straightforward here. Letting go of the past. Detaching with love, setting boundaries are really important in April 2022. Any other advice, Spirit, for pile number 1? Wow, that's it's a lot of work that's going to be happening. But the more you nourish yourself, the easier it'll feel. It won't feel so daunting. And you're going to have hard days. Some days you're going to be very emotional. It's hard to break conditioning, change, and rebuilding your own life, your own identity, getting to know yourself again. That's a lot of work. And every day is not going to be blissful and harmonious. Some days are going to be hard, but if you follow through and believe in yourself and make that promise again to yourself, to make yourself a priority, to make your own dreams a priority, then things will fall into place. Yeah. Any other messages using Spirit, parting words of wisdom for group number 1 before we close off this reading? April 2022 predictions, please, Spirit. Really, I might have to just pull something. No, I think that's it. I think Spirit, I see Spirit just crossing their arms like, just do it. Oh, Jesus. That's too many cards. Let's see what the bottom is. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. The seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. And the courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Oh, and then this last one here. Yeah, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. This is, all about reparenting yourself this month. If you haven't started that journey, Spirit is calling you to do that. I think you are going to be doing it because you've had enough. You're tired of the rat race, I'm hearing. You want to have more focus. You want to be more intentional. You want to do what you love. And you want to set yourself free from the conditioning of your past. It's beliefs that are no longer serving you. Okay, well, sending you so much love, pile number 1. If this resonated, please like the video, comment below with how it resonated for you, and subscribe to my channel if you aren't already subscribed so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And if you'd like, I do offer private readings, and there's a link in the description box below if you're interested. Okay, Thanks so much, and sending you so much love and power. You deserve to feel free. Have a wonderful week. Oh, have a wonderful week. Bye, Pile 1. Hey, pile number 2, welcome to your reading, April 2022 predictions. What is happening for you? What do you need to know? What do you need to get to let go of? Like, I'm just letting spirit talk today. So we're gonna put your desert stone over here. And ooh, spirit's like talking to you guys. So I'll pull your cards. I didn't pre-select them. We're going to shuffle them together and we'll pull some cards and see what is happening for you. Pile number 2, April 2022, please, Spirit. Pile number 2, April 2022. So we have the Queen of Inspiration. Whoa, okay. Spirit's just been like popping cards out. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I just said that. I have, like, there's so much power and energy here in this reading. Wow. So we have Queen of Inspiration, Knight of Inspiration. So these are the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, the number 10, the Wheel, number 4, the Emperor, and Ace of Voices. I'm hearing speak your truth. April 2022 is like speaking your truth, putting it out there into the world, having a really clear vision about what it is that you're trying to create. I don't think that you've had any bit of a lull. I think that you've been really working towards some big vision. You've been working on it, you've been planning it, you've been creating it. You have so much vision and internal power. You feel very confident and sure of yourself. And you've maybe working on that for a really long time, just working on feeling powerful, working on executing your divine inspiration, these ideas. You can see here this beautiful Queen of Inspiration, just the light coming into her third eye here. And these like strings, it's almost like they're puppet strings. Like she's like kind of like puppeteering the universe. I'm not going to say micromanaging the universe, but puppeteering. She like has the power of manifestation. She knows how to do it. She knows what she wants. She's like, I have a vision and I'm going after it. I am the shite, and I'm a leader. I am a creative powerhouse. With you see here with the Knight of Inspiration. I just have like all of this power and vitality and energy, and I feel so inspired. And not only do I feel inspired, but I am inspiring the world. So wow, pile number 2, like you are just going after your dreams full force, and you've been doing it for a little while. I think like you've just been going after it, and maybe you feel as though nothing's been happening. Like you have that, you've done all the work. It's like if you watched pile number 1, I'm not saying that you would need to, but if you watched pile number 1, that was you like maybe, I'm hearing 5 years ago, 2 years ago maybe, where you felt burdened by the past, burdened by other people's opinions, by your internal beliefs. But now this is like, this pile is like 5 years later, you've done all that work, you've reparented yourself, you've done so much healing. Healing's an ongoing process, so it's never quite finished, but you're in this phase of like, the step after integration, healing integration, where you're motivated, you're excelling, you're working, you're doing all of the work that you know that you need to do in order to manifest your dreams, or finalize a project or whatever it is that you're working on. Even in the dark, like you see here, these the two top halves of these cards are like, it's like even in the dark there's so much light, and you believe that, you know it, and you transmute the pain that you've suffered, the challenges that you've gone through, you transmute it into even more creativity. The challenges that you go through actually fuel your creativity, your passion, your drive. You're even more determined than ever to overcome challenges that you face with ease. Like, you just just feel like this pile. I don't know if can you tell, because I feel so excited, but like this pile is all about using challenges, hurdles to your advantage. You're like, what hurdles? I'm like one of those show horses. I just leap right over those hurdles with grace. That's what I'm seeing. Oh my God. Like, you have done so much work in the past to get here. Don't let, people might be fooled. They may think, oh, you have it so easy, but you're like, girl or boy or whatever, man, woman, person, human, I worked my butt off, and not only physically and like creatively and putting this stuff together, I focused on my worth, on shifting my internal beliefs. Like, you've done all that work. That's what you've been working on for the past, I'm hearing 5 years for a lot of you, or more even. You've been doing all that work, and you're finally in this stage of maybe this year, you finally found your stride. I'm hearing you finally found your stride, and now the shifts in your life are happening. Like, you're manifesting things into the 3D world this April 2022, and you just feel like a powerhouse. I'm hearing that song, the Brick House. She's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty, letting it all hang out. Or something like that, however that song goes. Oh my God, that's what I'm hearing. You're just like a powerhouse. You're a force to be reckoned with. I'm hearing you have the Emperor here. Like, you are just like at the top of your game, and you're going to be, if you're not already, I feel like you are already recognized for it. Maybe because of maybe some of the, restrictions and things are lifting in your city, in your country, in your area. You might be finding yourself doing a lot more public speaking engagements. I'm seeing here with the Ace of Voices, spreading your wisdom, sharing it on a public platform. I see here with the Emperor in this card, like all these people kind of around, the energy around you, and you're just like sharing your vision. Maybe some of you are even doing like a TED Talk. I see some of you, or one of you specifically, being invited to do a TED Talk or some sort of really big public speaking event that you're really excited about. And now like things are really starting to shift in your career, in your life even. I think this has a lot to do with career. And not just a job, but like a career, like your purpose, your passion in life, being recognized for all of the efforts, for your energy, just like being this life force, this source of life force energy for other people, this source of inspiration for other people. With the owl here, Ace of Voices. And do you see this like string of flags? It's kind of like around the world. So maybe you're going to be talking to a group of people around the world, or even if it's online, and this could be an online platform, speaking at an online conference or something like that. I'm seeing for some of you. Getting your ideas out there anyways. Being recognized for it, becoming that leader that you've been working on, being invited to maybe podcasts. Maybe you're going to be invited to speak on a podcast that you've been wanting to speak on. I see like it's just so much recognition for you in the month of April 2022. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Wow. All right, let's get the Zen Tarot. Whoa! All right. That was me. I think they just slipped. Or it could also mean when tarot cards fall out like that, it could also mean that somebody's thinking about you. People are thinking about you. You're on people's minds. you're really maybe influencing. Like maybe you've reached this like influencer status finally after all this time of working on it. Or soon, like soon you will be recognized. Soon you will become that influencer. I'm seeing that blue check mark on Instagram. Like maybe you've been working towards getting that check mark and you're finally about to get it. But a lot of people are paying attention. I think with the cards that falling out like that, a lot of people are paying attention to you now. Or a lot more people. There's something in April that's really shifting for you. Huge shift. Powerful shift. But you've been working at it. You've been working your little butt off for a long time. You know, you've done all that healing work. Yeah, 7, awareness. Yeah, like, I think for this card, it's more like people are going to be aware of you. Like, you were hiding behind a curtain or people couldn't see you for whatever reason, but you're burning that up. Like, you are setting the stage, the world, the global stage on fire. That's what I'm seeing for you. Wow, that is cool. That is cool. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, pile number 2. Thanks for being here. Okay, Beyond Illusion, Judgment card. Knight of Swords with fighting and 5 of Wands with totality. One more card, Spirit. You know what's funny? So many different decks interpret the 5 of Wands differently. One of my decks that I love, the White Newman deck, it talks about like initiation, like all the work that goes into being initiated into a group. You know, like what's that in like sorority houses? The initial, like the initiation, or the, what do they call it? The pledges have to go through. Oh my God, my brain. Forget all these words. Okay, one more card, Spirit. To round off this reading, one more card for group number 2 in terms of April 2022. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What's coming in to their lives, maybe April 2022. What is coming in? What is coming in for them that they need to be aware of? Whoa. Okay. Okay, Spirit. 3 more cards. 3 more. 4 Pentacles with Miser. Here, we can move these over. Healing with the King of Cups. Can this fit here? Let's see. Maybe I move that. Sorry, excuse me. Move that up. Spirit is talking to you guys. And then we have the Knight of Wands with intensity. Oh, Knight of Wands just came out twice. Can you see this one? I'm just gonna plop that right there so you can see that that came out twice. Okay. Okay, I hope you can see the words anyway. If not, it's okay. Oh, shaky. Okay, so we have number 20, Beyond Illusion, which is Judgment. The Knight of, we have Knight came up 3 times here. Oh, that could be a person. I'm gonna, you know what, let me get some more information about the Knight of Inspiration or the Knight of Wands there. And we got the Knight of Wands twice. we have a Knight of Swords. So let me get some more information about that, just in case. I think it's more about you. Here we go. Wow. Okay. All right, Spirit. Four of Emotions, Two of Emotions, and the Magician. I'm saying that this is a very specific message for some of you, but you might be forced to make a decision or between like a kind of a tough decision about, you know, career over romance, over your partner. Your partner, if you have a partner, if you're with somebody already, I feel like some of you might have a bit of conflict in terms of being seen on the global scale, being this like force to be reckoned with, and then having somebody in your life feel like a little bit like they're missing out on you, on your time. But you have all this passion, you have this mission, you have these things that you want to achieve in your life, these goals, these dreams. And maybe your partner is having a hard time understanding that. And I don't think that there's like a separation in this union, in this situation in April 2022, but there's this need for understanding and communication. Yeah. It's like your partner is saying, I don't have enough time with you. I don't get enough of you, with the Four of Emotions and the Two of Emotions with the Knights here. It's like, I don't get enough time with you. It could also be like if you have a teenager, like this could be maybe a teenager child, and they're saying like, I don't, you know, mom, you work so much, you're not around, and you feel maybe guilty that you're not around so much because you have this career, this passion and drive, and you've been maybe working a lot on that dream and spending a lot of time on that, and somebody in your life, someone really dear to you, connected to you, is feeling a little bit left out. They're feeling a little bit like they miss you and they want to spend more time with you. And so what I'm seeing in here is that you're just going to need to figure out a way to make that work with the Magician in this issue that's going on with this person in your life. It could be a partner, it could be a teenager, a child even, a friend. I'm not really seeing like other family members. I'm thinking of it more as like friends or a partner or a teenager, someone really personally close to you, who's missing you a lot because you've been so busy on this other stuff, and they really admire you and respect you, and they, you know, love you for what you're doing, but they're missing you and they feel like they're not getting enough time with you. And so I feel like in April 2022, you're also going to be finding some balance and trying to figure out a way to make all of this work together. And I think that Spirit, in terms of advice, is saying, you know, let go of control a little bit with the Miser, with the Four of Pentacles here, which can symbolize controlling of finances, maybe saving too much and hoarding resources, so to speak. And resources are not just finances, not just money, but also time and energy as well. So like being a little bit more free with the time that you spend with loved ones, or managing your time and your resources a little bit differently in order to help you balance out everything that you want to, everything that's going on in your life, because you have so much and you feel so fulfilled, enriched, and like whole. You know, you have so much great things that are happening right now in your life. You've done a lot of work on that. It's just, I think for April 2022, there's a lot of balance that needs to happen with the King of King of Cups here with healing. It's just like balancing your resources, yourself, maybe getting into flow a little bit, feeling like, okay, I've done all this work. now that I've reached this level of success, I can relax a little bit, I can let go a little bit, I can have more fun in my life. And then the more fun that you have, the more that'll actually feed your creativity. See how that works here? It's kind of like a loop if you look at this reading. Starting with the Queen of Inspiration, ending with the King of Cups, it's like you have all this passion and drive and success and this recognition in your life. The things are starting to really change, and now you're actually going to have time to feel more balanced and whole, and focus on maybe some of your relationships that have been neglected because you've been working so hard on this career, on this vision, on this project that you've been putting together. So now it's time to kind of, okay, take a step back and reconnect with your relationships that are really important to you. And the Five of Totality here, or Five of Wands, it can also symbolize, like some conflicts. And I think it's conflict with people really close to you in terms of managing your time, managing your resources. But with this card specifically, I always feel like it's the trapeze artist right here. And like it takes a lot of practice and trust and faith to let go and trust that this person's going to catch you. Trust that the divine's going to catch you. Trust that everything's going to be okay. So you can let go. And then with the miser here, it's like I think the universe is saying, trust that you can let go a little bit, and you've done enough that you can start to let go and relax and enjoy your life a little bit. Enjoy your relationships again. Reconnect with the people that you love. Especially after all this time of being so isolated from our loved ones, it's time for you to enjoy the successes that you've gained, the notoriety that you've gained in your field, and refocus on interpersonal relationships, and focus even on the relationship with yourself, making it work, and finding balance is what April 2022 is really about. And really enjoying the heights of your success, like still spreading your message, your wisdom, like you're being recognized. You're going to be like recognized on the global stage if you're not already, and just kind of enjoying that a little bit, letting it ride. I'm hearing like letting it ride. What gambling, what casino game is that when you just let something ride? I don't know, roulette or something? Letting it ride for a little bit because you've done a lot. Okay, so just let it ride and reclaim your joy. Reclaiming my time, I'm hearing, but not in like a negative way, like reclaiming your space, your relationships, finding more joy and balance and freedom. And that's actually going to feed more of your creativity and passion, and, so you can let go a little bit and relax and have some fun. Let's get an oracle card out from my fairy deck because it's spring and we want to talk to the fairies and the earth and Mother Gaia. And she has so much wisdom to share. Let's see, fairies, what does pile number 2 need to know about April 2022? Please, Spirit, April 2022 for pile number 2. Please. Aha. Wow, you guys are just getting tons of cards. I don't know, this might be too many. Let's see. Number 10, Astrid, love, fire, sensuality, fertility. Yes, that's kind of like the Queen of Wands, isn't it? We have number 8, elven touch, recovery, comeback, revival. Yes, revival of those intimate, those relationships, those close relationships. Spending some time nourishing yourself. This is also the number 8, infinity. You have enough time. You have enough resources. Anything is possible, but like also you have an infinite amount of supply, I'm hearing. It's okay to take, a little bit of a step back and recover, take a break, rest, and come back stronger after a time of really pushing yourself to get to this level of success that you've reached. 30, she who laughs, humor, perspective, mirth. Yeah. And then we have here, 29, before the gathering, celebration, anticipation, an event. Oh my God, look at that, the synchronicity. I can't make that up. An event is happening. I swear, for some of you, tell me what you're up to, because like you are being invited to speak somewhere, somehow, TED Talk, podcasts. I'm just seeing somebody standing on a stage and like talking. So I know that some places you might not be allowed to do that yet, but you're going out there again. It's like, hey, I'm like ready to be seen by the world, and you're going to be invited, celebrated. You're anticipating this really cool event that you're going to be talking at or putting together or co-hosting or whatever. You're really excited about that, anticipating that. Maybe I think I'm hearing like probably about the end of April, or it's coming just after April. Within the next 45 days or so. But with this card, she who laughs, humor, perspective, mirth, it's just like Spirit does want you to let go a little bit, especially with the Miser card down here. Spirit wants you to let go a little bit, have a little bit more fun, and enjoy the heights of success that you've reached. Create some balance, reconnect with the people you love, go out for some drinks or coffee or whatever with with some friends you haven't seen in a long time, and that'll help to revive you. It'll help you to recover your energy stores so that you can come back even stronger and really hit this event, this speaking engagement, whatever it is that you're doing, hit it out of the park and just radiate vitality and wisdom, and just like I just see this like beautiful soul just like up on a stage, just beaming, so excited to share and teach and educate and inspire. But in order to be that person that people look up to, you really need to also take care of yourself and feel good. When you feel good, other people feel good around you, and they'll be inspired by you. And that's really important. So that's your final sort of message, I think, from Spirit. Anything else? I think that's it. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much, Pile 2. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up, comment below with how it resonated, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss a reading. And I do offer private readings, personal readings. If you're interested, take a look in the description box below. Thank you again for being here, and I'll see you next time. Hey, Pile number 3, this is your reading, April 2022 predictions. Thanks for being here. I'm so excited to get into this with you. Whatever advice we have from Spirit, we're going to look at that. What's happening in April 2022. I feel like Spirit is coming through and really congratulating people so far on how far they've come, the group so far. And focusing on sort of like how, you can align with yourself this month. This is, April, it's Aries season. It is spring equinox, it's spring renewal time, a time to really get grounded and connected with the self in order to come out, just swinging, stronger. So let's get, that's the general kind of idea that I've been getting from Spirit today. The Spirit, group number 3, what is it that we need to know? What is it that group number 3 needs to know about April 2022? I'm keeping it pretty open for Spirit to just come at me and come at you guys with messages. Let's see. Oh, my hands are too small. Not too small, just perfectly small enough. Okay, let's refocus here. Pile number 3, what do we need to know, Spirit, about April 2022, please? April 2022 guidance for April 2022. Wow, okay. Spirit just likes to shove out cards today. This one I came first. Wow, Knight of Wands. Fire, passion, energy, drive. Whew. 2 of Swords. Indecision. Ace of Wands, reclaiming vision, reclaiming energy, reclaiming like just vitality and passion, drive in this month. Six of Swords, moving away from stuff that is just not serving you. Time of your life that was full of indecisiveness. You're just moving away from it. Zero, the Fool, and we have two more. Oh, Spirit, so many cards. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I don't have a ton of room. Okay. Oh my God, I'm so sassy today. Can you just hear that in my voice? I'm so excited to be here with you guys, and I just feel really sassy. Spirit's making me feel sassy today. Not making me, I just picking up on this, like, you know what I see? Spirit is just like, let's go. Let's get into it. Let's just use the energy of spring equinox, just push us out into the world again. Where a lot of us, I think, are ready to just like let go of the past couple of years and start fresh. And that's what I think that I'm getting from this reading. I don't know, can you see? Ah, there's so many cards. Maybe I need to do this. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna do this. Okay. I'm gonna get serious now. Let's get serious. I'm too serious, just a little bit serious. Just serious enough. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we got Page of Wands. This could be a person. I have to look into that. We'll look into that in a second. Ooh, another page. 2 pages. New beginnings. What did I just say? I didn't even see those yet. Spirit is like new beginnings, and this group is April 2022. You were like the embodiment of springtime. This is a new, fresh start for you. New beginnings. Whether that's literally or figuratively. With the Six of Swords here, it's like moving away from this time of indecision, of feeling unsteady and unstable and misguided, I'm hearing for some of you. Feeling really misguided, and then all of a sudden this month, April 2022, you're going to be like divinely connected, really getting in touch with your true self, with the divine, knowing your worth, knowing your truth, knowing which direction you're going to be going in and going after it. You've spent too much time in the dark, and Spirit is like, it's time to come into the light, let go of control, have some fun, and just go with the flow. I'm hearing for you specifically. And there could be an offer coming in, some kind of a new job. This could be a new job somewhere else. With the Six of Swords here, it could be an opportunity that's coming up in a different area, a new job in a different city, a new country even. And Spirit is asking you to just let go and trust that this job offer is going to be coming in, and that it is for your highest good. You've been really working on firing yourself up though, with the Knight of Wands here. I want to see, you know what, I'm going to just ask Spirit, before we move forward with this, maybe you were blindsided by a truth. Some of you, that could be it too. You could have been really blindsided recently by a truth, by a person, something that came up in your life, really blindsided you, with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords here. And it totally changed your direction of where you thought you were going. Maybe you thought you were going one way, and then something happened, totally blindsided you, redirected you, and now you're finally on this path where of like even greater opportunities that you don't necessarily see yet, but Spirit is asking you to trust. I think that that's a pretty strong message for one or even a few of you. Oh yeah, let's see. Yeah, Eight of Wands, movement. I'm gonna put that there. Movement. Things are like accelerating, moving. For some of you, you will be moving. You will be getting a job offer somewhere in April 2022 or close to April or coming up very soon. April 2022 is like new beginnings for you, letting go and seeing what happens, what falls into place. But yeah, something blindsided some of you. You were redirected, divinely redirected. And it might have felt really harsh and confusing. Maybe you didn't know how to react to that thing that happened. It could have been from someone, one of your friends. Let me get more. The Knight of Wands, Page of Wands. Who is this? What is this? Give us a little more clarity, please. Spirit, a little more clarity. Whoa, okay. Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody blindsided you. There was like a conflict of interest, I'm hearing, for some of you. Or someone might have, for some of you, this could be like you were up for a job opportunity for a promotion and you didn't get it. Somebody else got it and that really blindsided you. You really thought you were going to get it and you didn't. You didn't get the promotion and now you're like, sugar, what do I do now? But Spirit is telling you that don't worry about it. It's a divine intervention, basically. Well, that really wanted to come out too. Yeah, look at the Empress here. Birthing something completely new. I don't think you really understand how divinely protected you are, but whatever it is that you were going for before wasn't actually meant for you, and you're being divinely redirected on a whole new path, a whole new journey that's going to be really fulfilling for you, and that's coming about in April 2022. Just watch for it. You're going to be so surprised, I think. And I do think that for some of you, this might be moving. Look at her. Look at the Empress here. Let me see it. Let me pull this up for you. Can you guys see these bottom cards here? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. The Empress on this, in this deck, she's so cool, right? She's birthing a whole new opportunity, a whole new world. Some of you could be giving birth. You could be going through, you could have been going through fertility struggles, but I don't think so. I think for many of you, this is like birthing a new, birthing new possibilities into your life. But also like she has these wings coming off of her here, like she's just taking off. So you have been divinely redirected, what I'm saying. It's fairly simple and straightforward. Okay. I'm gonna use this deck. Yeah, new job opportunity, let go and enjoy. You know what? This is the time for change. Embrace change, I think, is what Spirit really wants to say to you right now. Embrace change. That opportunity, that thing that you wanted, that you didn't get or that didn't work out, that was divine intervention. Spirit, let's get some clarifiers. What else can we do? Does pile number 3 need to know? Yeah, change. Wow, 10, the wheel. Change is a good thing, I'm hearing. I'm hearing kismet, so it's meant to be. This is like divinely orchestrated. This is a part of your destiny. Yeah, look at this. We have Beyond Illusion. Can you see these ones? Ugh. Okay, we have change. Number 20, Beyond Illusion. Just like 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. New opportunities, new beginning, fresh start. What did I say in the beginning of this? And breakthrough. 11 in this deck. Oh, I'll put that right here under Ace of Wands, and here, just like, here, I'm just gonna plop it down right here. We have the Eight of Wands, things starting to move really fast, really quickly, movement, speed, changes that are going to, I think, blindside you too. It could be like changes are blindsiding you. Maybe things didn't work out before. Maybe somebody else got the job that you wanted. Somebody told you, you were told the truth. And that like threw you completely off kilter. But it was divine intervention. We have Nine of Wands when I was looking over here. So that's like exhaustion, Nine of Wands. Just like, you know what, feeling burnt out by a situation that, you know, it wasn't meant for you. So even though you thought, oh, I'm going to go after this job opportunity or this thing that I really want because I think that it's what I should want. But deep down within your heart, even if it was hidden from your conscious mind and it was buried within your subconscious, it was just like your heart saying, no, 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 it's not actually meant for you. And it's meant for this person, so let them have it. And maybe you were feeling like, oh, I'm too old. Some of you might be feeling like, oh, I'm too old. And they hired this other really young person instead of me because they're youthful. And I missed out on this opportunity because I'm not young enough. But Spirit is telling you, you know what, it's okay because you're not meant for that anyways. You have all this other stuff that's coming into your life that is meant for you, that's going to inspire you, uplift you. Look at Beyond Illusion here and Breakthrough. Like you are just, look at this, the mirroring of these cards too here. Oh. Here of like bursting with energy and happiness and joy at the divine redirection, like so surprised but also inspired and grateful and excited about this new phase in your life. So don't worry about what didn't work out for you because what is meant for you is actually happening. And I feel like for some of you there's definitely physical movement to like moving houses, moving homes, but it could be like traveling for work or even like traveling to a new country even for some of you, but it's a new opportunity of making money that is more aligned with your soul, that your soul is actually planned on in this life. This is part of your destiny. This is a part of your soul path. So let go of the disappointment, of the disillusionment, of the, you know, regrets and the conflict that was just happening. Don't worry about that. Let that all go because Spirit has a really cool surprise in store for you. And you're just going to feel so blessed. Cool. Let's see if we can get maybe, just for fun, a couple more cards. If there's anything else that needs to come up about this opportunity. Yes. Yes. Laziness. Number 9 of Cups, which actually isn't laziness. We give it a bad rap, the word, but this is like luxury. Laziness, but living in luxury, simple luxury, enjoying life, sitting back and relaxing on a beach somewhere, or whatever your idea of luxury is, and taking it easy and like really feeling fulfilled and relaxed and at ease in your mind, body, soul in this life after a lot of work and disappointments. Maybe you were blindsided, yeah, by a lost opportunity, but you lost that opportunity because something better is coming, and you are going to, and you don't even really have to do a whole lot of work to get it. It's just gonna, I feel like, come to you like a big surprise. If you've been working on manifesting something specific, like a life of simple luxury, I see that that is probably coming to you in April 2022, or you're getting really close to it. Spirit, any other messages about this like new endeavor, this offer that's coming to pile number 3? What can they expect? What do they need to do? Anything, if anything. With the Empress here, some of you with the Empress here, maybe you are giving birth. Maybe this is fertility, the end of fertility struggles. Maybe this is giving birth and finally taking mat leave and relaxing and letting it go, and like taking the time while you're on mat leave to really think about what you want to do when you are done, when you're finished and you want to go back into the workforce, if at all. That could be for some of you, not all of you, but that could be for some. because there is a lot of movement forward into it, a brand new direction, change, a complete lifestyle change. Like this is like a complete lifestyle change that you've been manifesting and dreaming of. You almost think that it's impossible with 20 Judgment or Beyond Illusion in this deck, and change, breakthrough. Wow, like it's just in the Fool card, and she's just like letting go, falling back, letting the universe catch her. Universe is her safety net in this picture, like a new opportunity with the Page of Pentacles here. And Spirit's just like silent, doesn't want me to pull any more cards from this deck. That's it. Okay, so let's see what the Fairy Oracle deck has to say for you, group number 3. In terms of this breakthrough, this change, this new opportunity. What does pile 3 need to know about it? How can they prepare for it? Ooh! 18, elf struck. She's so pretty. Enchanted, beguiled, and spelled. Yeah, this is like a magical opportunity. Enchanted. It's gonna feel like a dream. I'm seeing Beauty and the Beast. You know, when Belle goes into the mansion, into the castle, and meets all of the enchanted all of the enchanted furniture, and she's just like, what is happening right now? And she finds, you know, she was redirected. She thought she was going to do something else that day. She went through this really horrible opportunity. People lied to her. People kind of like stole from her, kidnapped her father. Like, I mean, it's a complicated story. But you know, she got something that she thought was only in storybooks, in her books that she read. She got her fairy tale happily ever after ending, and it was like a shock. She wasn't even really expecting it, because she probably thought it never would happen or doesn't exist. I mean, she always wanted a different kind of life and believed that it was out there and wanted to go after it, but I think she was completely taken, she was completely shocked at what ended up happening for her, finding the love of her life, finding this beautiful new home with people that really loved her and cared for her. Her whole family life changed, you know? And it was a blessing in disguise. So yeah, what I'm seeing that is that this opportunity, this thing that didn't work out for you in the past, was a blessing in disguise. And 18 in this deck, or in this card, number 18 works out to number 9. So an ending of one phase in your life and beginning of something very new and very magical. Okay, 9, 10, so 19, 18, 19, then works out to 10. The trickster, deceit, betrayal, guile. So that's over here. Yeah, somebody deceived you. Somebody blindsided you. And you were like, what the actual F just happened? You were so awestruck and angry and felt deceived, felt defeated. You know? Like you couldn't believe what happened. Like you're in shock. But that was divine intervention, divine redirection into this whole new existence that's going to be happening and starting April 2022. That's awesome. I am so, look at, I'm going to get from the Traveler's Oracle deck another card. I'm just like, I'm so curious. Spirit probably doesn't want to tell us exactly what this opportunity or what this shift is, because it wants to be a huge surprise. I'm so excited for you. I see Spirit just like clapping, jumping up and down, like, eek! Can you believe it? Or that's what you're going to be doing when you find out what this opportunity is. You're going to be like, eek! And like can't wait to share with people. And then I feel like this person who like took that opportunity out from under you is going to be like, oh my God, like how did they get that? And people are going to be kind of talking about you behind your back. Like, how did they even manage that? It's not fair. Meanwhile, they're the ones who were deceitful and kind of like snickering behind your back and laughing at you for missing out on this opportunity. Meanwhile, something bigger and better is coming. Wow. Oh my God, Spirit. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. What was I just saying? With the eek and shrieking and jumping up and down. Choosing your path, all is possible. Believe in it, and it's coming. Just believe and have faith. cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. I think that's a bit of, just a nice advice from Spirit is to just, take care of yourself. Focus on nourishing yourself and allowing that this thing, whatever it is, to come into your life naturally and organically. There's not a whole lot I'm seeing that you actually need to do. I think it's going to be an offer that comes to you that you're not expecting, really, or maybe you've given up on. And then at the end here, we have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So wow, just pouring into your life. And I want to show you this first card before I end this reading. The Knight of Wands here. And it was clarified with the Page of Wands. So this is definitely a person, I think it's somebody who kind of pulled the rug out from under you or stole an opportunity. At least that's what you were perceiving. Or they got an opportunity over you and you weren't really expecting it. But it's like in the background here, you see this unicorn. Is it a unicorn? Or a horse or whatever is in the back, like kind of in the shadows, almost looking at the Knight of Wands like, how dare you? It's like they were jealous of you. They stole this opportunity from you and you weren't really expecting that. But then the tables are going to be turning and it's them who are going to be looking at you full of life, full of fire, full of happiness and joy. And they're like, oh, how did they do that? And like, they're going to be completely shocked and awestruck by like what you managed to get out of this and the divine intervention that happened for you. That's pretty cool. Not that, it's not about comparing, but still it's nice to feel exuberant, I'm hearing, even when things haven't gone our way, to finally have things go our way feels really good. It feels damn good. And it's okay to share that. Share your joy and your happiness and let people talk. None of their business anyway. Who cares what they say? But yeah, a really cool opportunity is coming. Abundance is flowing into your life. Spirit is just saying, choose your path. Like all is possible. Don't worry about it. I think focus on enthusiasm and joy right now. Whatever you can do to keep joy in your life. And, keep taking care of yourself. What nourishes you, what brings you joy, do more of that, and then don't worry about the rest because something really cool is coming in. And I can't even tell you what it is because I think Spirit wants it to be a big surprise. But after a lot of disappointment and conflict and struggle and being disappointed, you are going to be surprised, happily surprised, pleasantly surprised by what's coming in for you. All right. Thank you so much. Pile number 3. This was your reading. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. If this resonated for you, comment below. Let me know how it resonated, why it resonated, what you thought. And I do still offer personal readings. If you'd like one or you're interested, you can either email me, connect with me, or book via the link in the description box below. So with that, have a wonderful week and April 2022, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 4. This is your April 2020, pile 4. This is your April 2020, this is a hard word to say, isn't it? April 2022 predictions. I got it out. Final reading. I'm so excited to be here with all of you today. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. I didn't pre-select it today. I'm going to shuffle them right now in front of you with you. And let's pick up on the energies of this deck. Wow, Spirit is like talking to you guys. Here we go. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. April 2022. What does pile number 4 need to know about April 2022, Spirit? What can they expect? What do they need to know? What's coming in for them? What have they been manifesting? What dreams are coming true? What challenges might they be facing? Let's get into it. Spirit, please give me some more cards for pile number 4, please. Pile number 4. Okay, let's just talk about the 10 of Cups while we're waiting for Spirit to pick out some cards here. joy. Joyful, joyful. Yeah, oh, here we go. 9 of Wands. Okay, seeing in the dark. Following through. Not giving up. Maybe almost feeling like, let's just see. I'm not going to make any guesses. Let's just try to get Spirit. Pile number 4. I see you. I feel you. No, too many cards, Spirit. Pile number 4, please, Spirit. Pile number 4. What can pile number 4 expect from April 2022? Oh, there's a lot of resistance here. They're just shoving cards in my face. Okay, like right on the table. They're like, bam, kerplunk. Here's like a big stack of what you need to know. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh, pile number 4. I feel you. You were so tired. Just like caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm hearing joyless. Okay, I need to take a second to really transmute this energy for you because I feel so much heaviness here and the deck was just really resistant. I feel like the deck was really, Spirit is just resistant to giving you the wrong idea. And maybe that's why you were also joined to, I'm going to put this here because we need this cleansing energy, this Himalayan rock, Himalayan salt here, because you need cleansing of your mental energies, physical energies, mostly your mental energies here. I don't typically, and I say this in my readings, I don't always read the reversals, but I feel that the 10 of Cups needs to be reversed here. I'm going to put it like that because I'm hearing loss. I'm hearing like giving up. Like, why me? What, like, why can't I just make it work? Like, just feeling so down on yourself, feeling so much loss inside of your heart. Maybe you've actually been going through a loss of some kind, a financial loss or a loss of a person in your life or a family member. You could be going through, some of you, that's very specific for some of you. Yeah, there's a lot of conflict here. 2 5s, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. The Black Newman here is the extra card in this deck, and it symbolizes kind of like dark energies or the shadow self, trying to overcome or even succumbing to the shadow self, to the shadow side of life, to the darkness, really, and not able to lift yourself out of it, like really wanting to. I feel like Spirit, and maybe you've tried and you really want to lift yourself out of it, but you're just so exhausted and you're almost feeling hopeless and helpless, not understanding, not knowing that you have what it takes within you. You have all the tools in your bag. With the Magician here, you have all the tools in your bag to be able to manifest what it is that you want to manifest and to shift your entire life. But I feel like for some of, this is a very specific message for some of you, if you believe in this, but some people in your environment you might feel cursed. That's what I'm seeing here. I think that you feel like you're cursed, or there's like an evil eye on you, or someone has like a voodoo doll or something and they're like putting pins in it thinking about you. Like maybe you've had a conflict with somebody in the past, and it really affected you, and now it's kind of made you believe that you're worthless, you're helpless, you're hopeless, and you'll never make anything happen, and you deserve this. It's like you feel like you deserve all the failures that you've experienced, but that's not true. No matter what you've done, what you've been through, you deserve happiness and love and joy and abundance. Baby steps. I'm surprised the devil's not here somewhere. It could come up if I kept shuffling. I'm hearing addictions for some of you. Maybe you've struggled with addictions, or you know somebody who struggled with addictions, or you've lost people in your life because of addictions, or you've had to let them go and you feel really guilty about that. Or anybody who might have been abusive. Again, I'm really surprised that the devil card's not here. Maybe with the Black Newman, that's what it's supposed to represent, with the Five of Swords underneath of it. This darkness, this conflict with somebody's darkness. With the Magician here, his eyes are black, and I wouldn't read this like this in every reading, but I'm really picking up on those black eyes here, and it's like somebody's possessed, somebody in your close network, in your circle, somebody that you love really dearly. It's almost as if they're possessed by their darkness. And you have been on this battlefield with them. You've been walking the path with them, and you feel so burnt out, so stuck, so enamored with their issues, with their drama, with their struggles, and you can't seem to set yourself free. Oh my God, I feel for you, pile number 4. My heart is aching for you. Maybe you've been going through some legal issues with this person, with these family members. Maybe it's an ex who struggles with addiction and you've been going through custody issues. I don't see any children cards here, but there's the Justice card. And I'm just picking up this energy, this aura of like battling with a narcissist, if that makes any sense for you. And healing, needing to heal. I don't think you've recognized that you have the need to heal, and how abusive relationships with narcissists can be, and how much healing needs to take place. But for April 2022, for you, I think for you, Spirit is like, it's just like a slow and steady uphill battle right now. Spirit wants you to one day at a time, with the Knight of Pentacles here. And that's a common saying in AA and Al-Anon, like one day at a time. You can only take things one day at a time. You can only heal one day at a time. And you're going to have setbacks on your healing journey, on your journey towards independence. I think with the Justice card here, and walking away with the Fool card being a little bit, walking away from tough situations and knowing and believing that it's going to be okay. And you have the ability to set yourself free, but you can't see that right now with all this darkness going on. When you're codependent, when you're latched on to other people and their drama and their issues, their conflicts, you can't see the freedom. Look at this card right here is one of the only really colorful cards, with like the beautiful blues, the aquamarine colors, the stars here. It's like there is opportunity for you to change your life, to change your perspective, to move away and do something that is just for you, to let go of a situation that has been hurting you for a really, 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 really long time. You can walk away, but it's up to you. You have to choose yourself. You have to choose that. You have to liberate. I'm hearing liberated. Like you just need to liberate yourself. And with the Fool and the Justice card here, this is about liberation from past struggles, from other people's drama. With the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, it's like other people's conflicts or their issues infringing, I'm hearing, on you and your life, on your choices. Like, here's the thing. When people lie to you, they take away your ability to make choices for yourself. That's what I hate about lies the most. When people lie to you, it makes it impossible for you to make the right choice for yourself. If you're making assumptions, making choices based on other people's misperceptions, misrepresentations of themselves. So how can you possibly set your soul on fire and walk your path, align with your truth, when you're constantly basing your life choices on other people's drama? This could be not just like addictions, it could be emotional addictions to other people. You could find yourself, on a cycle through codependent relationships. And you're just like wanting, I want to cry for you, honey. Like, I just feel like you want to set yourself free from other people's expectations, other people's drama, other people's toxicity. And you're stuck. Like with the Eight of Swords here, you're so stuck on repeat, stuck in the drama of other people's stuff, like other people's negativity, other people's toxicity, other people's abuse. Oh my God, I'm so angry too. Like, I feel so fired up for you. I just want to set you free. I want you to know that you have the right to joy, to love. Like, you have the right to really experience the kind of love that you have never experienced before. And I see that with the Ten of Cups reverse here, is that you have the right and the ability to experience it. It does exist in the world, but you've never experienced it. You've never felt loved. You've never felt cared for and connected. When is it my turn, I'm hearing? When is it my turn to feel loved? And let me tell you something, when you are somebody who has never experienced the kind of love and connection and attunement that humans are born to experience, that our biology needs in order to survive, it's very difficult to set yourself free from codependency, to choose loving relationships that are going to nurture you and care for you and support you on your journey. And so we end up feeling like life is just one big letdown, which is what I'm seeing here. But I think in April 2022, towards the end of it, I really feel like you are starting to emerge into a better version of yourself. You're starting to realize in this month that you are worthy of more. I am worthy. I am valuable. This is an affirmation for you. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am lovable. I am abundant. Keep repeating that over and over and over again. And start taking the baby steps. You see here with the Knight of Pentacles, start taking the baby steps along your journey. Make a plan. I think with the Five of Wands here in this deck, it's about initiation into a brand new life. But I think that for some of you who are in abusive relationships, it's really important for you to start making a plan to set yourself free. Keep records of everything that happens, text messages, voicemails, record them. As however you can, save things, document things in a notebook, dates, times, things that people say to you, especially if you're going through, if you think that you might be going through custody battles in the future. You need to document everything. You need proof. You need physical proof for anything to happen. Trust me, I've been through it. There's no recourse without evidence. You need the evidence, so keep it. I'm feeling that very strongly for some of you. Okay. Seek help too. A lawyer, legal aid, get legal aid. I used legal aid for my custody issues that I went through. There's no shame in it. Get legal aid. There are services that are available to you that can help you through this, whatever it is that you're going through. You might feel beaten down by this system, but there are people out there who have been through what you've been through and can really help you navigate the systems so that you can change your life and you can set yourself free with the Fool here. Set yourself free from restraints. Some of you, these are perceived restraints from painful past experiences that have conditioned you to believe that you are helpless. But some of you, they're very real constraints by other people who are keeping you tethered to them, I'm hearing. And for that, you definitely need a plan. You need to talk to people, tell people what you're going through, and start making a plan. And it's going to take some time, but I think this month you're really going to start to realize that you are worthy of more. Healing takes time, okay? Healing takes a lot of time and work and effort, but your first step is to set yourself free from these restraints, from other people's drama. And then after you do that, then you can start to the healing work. But you need to get it. This right here is risk management. That's what I'm hearing. This is a phase of risk management. And I'm going to say, for some of you who are in abusive relationships, the most dangerous time for sufferers of abuse, especially domestic abuse, is when you're planning to and when you actually leave, like those periods of time. So you need to contact somebody who can help you navigate that situation and get out safely. Make a plan to get out safely. Take your time, take it slow as you can. Keep your safety in mind. But this month is really about realizing that you are worth more. Your life is worth more. You don't have to put up with other people's bullshit. They are not your gatekeepers, I'm hearing. And that can be really challenging. And leaving abusive situations, even if it's a work situation, leaving abusive situations can be very hard. We also become addicted to the emotional drama that happens within those relationships, those toxic relationships. And when we're not in them, we can go through a certain amount of withdrawal, feeling like this loss of the drama of the emotions, the ups and downs. And that's a very physiological, chemical, biological response to drama, and that kind of, it can feel passionate. Narcissistic abuse, emotional abuse can feel like passion. We can, especially in the beginning of a relationship, we can confuse it with passion. But it's not love. I mean, it's passionate, it's fiery, but it's abusive. It's not love. And I see here you starting to, even just if it's happening in your mind, inside of you, initiating yourself into independence here with the Fool and the Justice and the Five of Wands as an initiation card in this deck. Initiating yourself into a new state of independence, setting yourself free. I'm seeing a bird leaving a cage, like the divine opening the door and saying, okay, you're free now. And at first it will feel really scary, but you can do it. And there are so many services and people around that are able to help you. If you want to reach out to me, I've been through some of this stuff before, domestic abuse situations, custody battles with an ex-partner who struggles with addictions and domestic violence. So if you need to reach out to me, you can do that. And I'm just giving you a big hug right now. Slow and steady. If you are somebody who struggles with addictions, now the Devil card didn't come out. I'm not going to check because I don't know if this is actually a group of people who struggle with addictions besides like maybe emotional or process addictions, but not like chemical addictions. Spirit is always saying like slow and steady, one day at a time. Even having the courage to leave a toxic and abusive situation takes time. And it's like one day at a time, one foot in front of the other. And believing in yourself, believing that something else out there, that it's possible. And that you can do it, believing in yourself and these possibilities and reaching out and grabbing. I'm seeing somebody reaching and like grabbing an apple off of an apple tree, but it's like reaching out for a new life. And I think if you reach out for support and reach out for that new life, then Spirit will answer you with support, this kind of support that you need. And unfortunately, not everyone recognizes the signs and symptoms of abuse. So not everyone knows. So it's important for you to start telling people, I think, what's happening to you. Now, again, like this is a very specific message I'm seeing here. Take it as it resonates. Leave the rest. You can apply it to different kinds of situations in your life, toxic work environments, toxic relationships, trauma from childhood trauma, and feeling stuck in life, feeling unworthy and helpless, and feeling like you're always going through this uphill battle with other people, not feeling connected or respected or worthy, tethered to other people's drama constantly. But it's up to you to kind of set yourself free and to start to make a plan to back away from energies that are not serving you. And that's like a big part of the justice here, I think, is cutting cords. I'm seeing if you want to do like a cord cutting ceremony of some kind to cut cords from people and past relationships that keep you stuck, even emotionally stuck, or believing that you're unworthy of anything, any love or thing in the future. And focus on cleansing your energies. The Himalayan salt here. Get a Himalayan rock salt lamp. Cleanse your home. Clean, declutter, clutter out your energies, take baths, start to really start to take care of yourself, putting your own needs, yourself first. Yeah, here we go. Let's move that there. These two came out. 10 of Swords and the Lovers. This is all about choice. You have the choice to walk away from whatever this is. You have a choice. You do have a choice. You do have the power. And as soon as you make that choice, this situation will end. It might, now not like, end and then everything's over and finished. You still have maybe legal issues, divorce stuff to go through, custody issues, separating, if you live with a partner and you're not married, like just separating stuff and finding a new home and all of that. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes along with it. But once the choice is made, relief begins, I'm hearing. Oh my goodness, pile number, oh my God, Spirit is here. Spirit wants you to know, and if some of you have, some of your relatives, some of your ancestors are with you. I'm seeing a lot of you having your relatives, your maybe grandmothers. I'm seeing some grandfathers as well, great grandparents, ancestors supporting you, rooting for you. And a part of what you're doing as you walk away from this very toxic situation, you are going to start to heal generational trauma wounds, which is pretty neat, right? You're going to be paving a new path for the future generations of your families. If you're going to have kids, if you have kids already, set the bar higher. I'm hearing for your life. Raise your standards of the people you allow in your life, of the way you're treated. Even if this is a workplace, I don't think this is, for a lot of you, this is a workplace situation, but if it is, demand respect. You're a human being, you deserve respect. Doesn't matter what your role is, you still deserve respect. You deserve, I'm hearing you oh my God, Spirit is so upset. You deserve to be treated like a human being, or like a person, like a soul, like something that's alive. God, you wouldn't kick a dog when it's down. You don't beat a dog. You don't beat a person. You don't call them stupid and worthless. Oh my God, I'm fired up. I want to protect you. I want to wrap my wings around you. Yeah, if this Spirit doesn't want to clarify, that's it. That's it for that deck. Let's get some oracle cards and see from the fairies. Let's see what the fairies have to say. You are so strong. It's amazing what you can do when you really need to. You have the power. You do have the power inside of you. Be wise, I'm hearing as well. Make a plan. Now's the time for discernment, careful planning, taking action. I know you feel really tired and enough is enough. You're just God, I need to save myself, I'm hearing for some of you. Okay. Spirit, any guidance with the fairies? Any guidance for pile number 4 in terms of walking away from this choice, how they can make a choice, what else they need to look forward to or make a plan for in April 2022. Draw a bunch of cards of these. I'm just going to go through them quickly, but shapeshifter, number 4, transformation, primal wisdom, instinct. Trust your instincts. Number 12, Frigga, readiness, bounty, plenty. You are ready. Pack your bags. Fairy godmother, number 32, revelation, discovery, epiphany. I think, yeah, you're going to like come to this point in April 2022 where you're like, I am worth more than this BS. And with the fairy godmother here, this is your ancestors supporting you and rooting you on and saying, look you got to get yourself out of this situation. Maybe you're going to finally discover something or have an epiphany about this situation. Or I think that some of you are going to discover a piece of evidence that's really going to help you, give you the peace of mind and security that like you have something that you can take with you that will help you defend yourself, I'm hearing. I know this is kind of like, it's a hard thing to go through. I've been through it, I know. And to have the strength to make a plan and set yourself free and to think forward into the future about like, okay, I need the evidence. I need to save money. I need to protect our children. I need to protect myself. How do I do that? How do I make sure that I'm safe? And how do I provide security for myself and my family, for my children while I'm going through this? It's a really hard situation. Where can I look for support? You have to be mindful and thoughtful and really discerning and wise. But you have a support team around you. A lot of your ancestors, a lot of you have, if you have grandparents or great-grandparents that have passed on, they're with you right now. And not only are they helping you through this, but they're cheering you on, saying like you're breaking generations of trauma bonding specifically. And that's really important work for this life. That's a part of your life's journey, right, in this life. And then finally, we said 20, unseelie, queen, glamour, opulence, hubris. Number 26, the merciful one, compassion, release, relief. Oh my God, like this is the journey right here. So we have like, I'm gonna actually switch these two. You're releasing, have compassion for yourself. Don't blame yourself for what you've been going through, for what you've went through, for what sometimes victims can feel like it's their fault. Or like blame themselves. Why did I stay for so long? How come I didn't see the red flags? How come I didn't do something about this sooner? Why did I let it get so bad? It's not your fault. It's a part of your conditioning. You didn't feel worthy until now. And April 2022 is bringing this fresh new start of a renewed sense of, I'm hearing self-reliance, confidence, self-empowerment, worthiness. And having so much, Spirit wants you to have compassion for yourself. Let go of the past and know that it's okay to start moving forward. You're going to feel a huge sense of relief once you make that decision to make that change, to make a leap into the unknown, to trust yourself, trust your inner power, trust that you can get through this. And then we have glamour, opulence, hubris with number 20, unseelie, queen. Like your life is going to be so much filled with abundance that you can't even see it. Now that you're starting to claim your worth and your power. This is kind of a little bit off in the future. So save this reading for another day, look back on it and look back at like, wow, I didn't believe Carolee when she said this to me, but now I feel really good. Now I know how worthy I am of abundance and love. So yeah, again, like here's your mantra. I am worthy. I am valuable. I am lovable. I am abundant. And set yourself free. That's all I have for you, pile number 4. Thank you for being here. I'm going to give you a huge hug, and again, reach out to me. I've been through what you're going through, and I know I'm being very specific with this pile, so take it as it resonates and leave the rest. This could be applied to other types of situations, but this, I think for a select few of you, you're going through something really hard, and I've been through it, and I just want you to know that you can do it. You can get through this, and there's a lot of help out there for you. And if you want me to help you, like point you in the right direction, or you need just, you know, an energetic hug, let me know, and I'm here for you, okay? So if you like this reading, if it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and comment below with how it resonated, if it's safe for you to do so. If not, I'm sending you so much love and thanks for being here. Just your energy watching this video is enough support, you know, and for me and this channel and the work that I'm trying to put out into the world. And know that there is healing for you, okay? So any like the video if it resonated, comment below with how it resonated. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And I do offer private and personal readings, which you can schedule yourself in via the link in the description box below. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing your energy and your story with me. I'm sending you so much love and strength and power. You have no idea. I'm here for you. You can do this. Okay, pile number 4. Thank you again, and I love you. Spirit is just saying, like, I love you so much, and you are supported. Okay, well, have a strength-filled week. I don't even want to say a good week, you know. I just want you to feel the strength that I'm sending to you through this video right now. Feel that strength, feel the support, and know that you're supported. Okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye.